Do you hear the people sing, Suki, singing the songs of
Is
angry men?
is that an Irish Gaelic song that you're singing in the hills of
It is the
Ireland?
music of the people who will not be slaves again. Suk, I'm getting my Les Mis on today, baby. You know I
I
like to get the Les Mis going.
you get to get the Les Mis going more than anybody.
Oh
I
my
just want to
God.
know a little backstory. When you were young, your mom used to play this
What?
stuff in the car.
No, you know what? I don't know why. My mother just told this story the other day. She's 85. She likes to tell the same story over and over again. Apparently, when I was a kid, I had a cold, the croup. She left me in the hospital one night. Came back the next day. I was out of the room. I was like 4 or 5 years old. Couldn't find me. She was freaking out. And I'm shortening the story. Trust me. She's freaking out. Next thing you know, the nurses are pushing me down the hall in a crib-like this thing, and I'm standing there singing "Hello, Dolly." That's the story she tells, and I'm like, how would I know the words to
Oh,
"Hello, Dolly"?
your
At that,
mom, you know what? And
so
you know
I'm
what?
like,
I don't think your mom really, is making this up at all because I could
no,
actually see you at 4 years old in a crib,
yeah,
going through a hallway going, "Do you hear hello, Dolly?"
you're looking swell, Dolly. Well, listen, Soup, before we kick off the start of the show, Sierra Baguess is here. She is a bona fide
Bonafide.
Broadway superstar. Um,
Superstar.
listen, don't tell Jim Eigelhart we said that
We
because
love
he's
Jim. Jim's
he's
our
been on a
sweetheart.
couple of times, and we like to say he's a bona fide superstar. But I think Sierra might have been in more things than Jim, for God's
Is
sakes.
that possible?
Yeah, no, she is amazing. I've been
And
watching her
who was the
stuff.
other person that we surprised Jim with that they were buddies? Oh my God, why am I forgetting his name?
Michael, the singer,
M- M-
Michael,
oh,
the Grammy nominated
nominated
singer.
singer. Yeah,
Yeah,
Michael.
Michael something. I can't. It was so long ago. I
Oh,
can't
Maron.
remember.
Yes, yes, yes.
Anyway, Sierra's coming up in just a second. We also have Alex Vaz is here. He is a world-class mentalist
Mentalist.
magician. He already had me do some things on the phone. If he comes up with the right answer, Suka is going to freak me right out. But anyway, great show today. Let's kick it off. You ready to rock,
Ready to do it. Let's do it,
baby?
Scotty. The Suki and Scott Show.
This is one of the funnest shows I've ever done.
Lady, when you're with me, I'm smiling.
It's musical. It's magical.
Suki and Scott, that's 7 of hearts. Exactly.
This is a sexy show.
Someone's getting some action.
Now, these larger-than-life personalities are on an exciting new journey as they bring you the Suki and Scott Show.
You guys nailed it. You're great. You ask great questions. You listen.
I answered you because I have respect for you guys, and it was a question respectfully put.
The Suki and Scott Show is your one-stop destination for humor,
You like De Niro and Cape Fear. Counselor!
entertainment,
Jesse's girl!
Wonderful.
Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
and optimism.
You guys have such amazing energy.
Ultraviolet light, it gets in there and it just fights the kung flu, is that right? Okay.
Let's laugh together.
I love him.
The Suki and Scott Show.
I watched a little bit of the premiere of The Real Housewives yesterday, and I was just
really?
thinking
Which
about our
one?
friend.
Who? Oh, yeah. Was it Real Housewives of New Jersey?
I believe it was The Real Housewives of New Jersey.
Yeah. What's her name? I love
Not
her.
Jackie. Oh
Yeah,
my
Jackie
God.
Jackie
Jackie
Goldschneider.
Goldschlager.
Not Schlager. That's a drink. It's Goldschneider. Yes, Jackie, one of my favorites. Did that start last night, Sue?
It started last night, and it was so it was like, when a season already revs up crazy.
Yeah.
You're like in your head, you're thinking to yourself, oh my God. Eric walked in, he goes, why are you watching this? Why? And I'm like, I don't know. I just wanted to see what's going on in their lives.
And when's this next installment of Sister Wives interviews that you got?
Sister Wives is
TLC?
this Sunday, and then there's
Another
one the
one?
following Sunday. But it's also Super Bowl Sunday, I believe. Yeah.
Well, this week is a week off, so this is a good week to have it.
This is a good week to have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, our friend Steve Adubato has
Yes.
invited me on their show, and he wants clips of the Suki and Scott show as producer.
Oh,
does,
really? Well, tell
as to
Steve
what we're
Adubato.
doing.
until he invites Scott Stanford on the show with you, he doesn't get any clips of the Suki and Scott show. How does that sound?
I think he should. I think he should pop you on with me. Why not? Right?
Well, listen, Steve. What is that on his public New Jersey public TV deal?
Yes, exactly, exactly.
Sook, listen, I've been watching Sierra Baguesse videos all morning
long.
I hope I'm saying her
So
last
talented.
name right. She's so talented. She not only is a Broadway star, she skates. I see her skating all over the place. But listen, she was Ariel in Little Mermaid. She was in Les Mis. She was in Phantom of the Opera. She was in West Side Story. Maria, I just met a girl. But you know what? When I was watching her and all of her Les Mis, it reminded me of when you and I were doing the show on the mornings here in New York, and Norm Lewis came in.
Norm Lewis.
And I think that was our first morning together, you and me, really.
I think that was the first morning that I heard you sing like that.
Yeah. So Norm,
because my face was like this.
Yeah. Norm came in and we freaked him out. So I actually grabbed the 1 minute clip of that because it always reminded me of that. Take a look at this. I want to remind you what we did with Norm, and then we'll bring Sierra in on the other side. Take a look.
Norm, you also played Javert in Les Mis.
Yeah, which I happen to be the first African American to do on Broadway.
Yes, and we're going to celebrate that now.
Put that on.
Would you for a minute just indulge me? Would you start off the confrontation scene with Jean Valjean? Go ahead. Let me.
All right, let's see.
Give me your best.
Valjean, at last we see each other plain. Monsieur le Maire, you wear a different chair.
Before you say another word, Javert, before you chain me up like a slave again, listen to me. There's something I must do.
That's fantastic.
This woman leaves behind a suffering child. There is none but me who can intercede in mercy's name. 3 days are all I need.
That's fantastic.
Then I'll return. I pledge my word.
Yes,
Then I'll return. You must think me mad.
That's
right.
you. That's my line.
I've hunted you across the years. What happened to you? Where are you?
I totally forgot myself.
I don't know where this is going, but it's fantastic.
I got nervous there for a
Men
second.
like you can never change.
A man such as you.
Believe in me, what you will.
You will
There is
never...
a duty that I've sworn to do.
I've lost myself now. I'm overwhelmed by your power, overwhelmed by her beauty, overwhelmed by this entire studio.
I'm just overwhelmed and shocked.
Do you hear the people sing?
Yes. Where's my flag? Where's that flag?
Where is
Where's
it?
that flag?
Singing the songs of angry men.
I give up. I'm waving the white
you
flag.
had this talent?
I gotta
had
go to.
no idea.
I gotta go to bed.
He does.
Yeah, I remember that, Sue.
I
And
do.
the
I
only
remember it was so much. I think he was shocked. Norm Lewis. He was just like. And, I just want to
7
say,
in the morning.
And I think he wasn't expecting that. And the fact of the matter is, I think he had so much fun on the show because I ended up talking to Norm several times when I was on another morning show.
Yeah.
And he was filling in anchoring for the later hours, and he always remembers us. So, we made quite the impression there, Scotty boy.
That was fun. And that was my first morning with you. And I remember the director said, he's like, dude, if you're going to jump up like that, you got to let me know. I lost your whole head in the beginning of the show.
Dave Kamowitz, God bless him.
Dave. But anyway, Sue, great show today. Sierra's here. Like I said, bona fide Broadway star. She actually what caught my eye, the reason why I reached out to her is that Barry Manilow has a new show coming out called Harmony that she's one of the co-stars in.
Which I can't believe.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk to her about that. But here she is. Here's Sierra Baguesse just a little bit, and then we'll bring her on the other side. Take a look.
How I planned what I'd wear tonight, and when should I get here? How should I find you? Where I'd stand, what I'd say in case you didn't remember. How I'd remind you, you remembered, and my fears were wrong. Was it ever real? Did I ever love you this much? Did we ever feel so happy then?
It was always real.
I should have worn green.
And I've always loved you.
I wore green
much. We could always feel
the time I was
happy.
Just ridiculous.
Beautiful. Oh, look at you.
Totally ridiculous, man.
What's up, everybody?
How are you?
Sierra, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Oh, we're good. It's good to see you in New York, I assume, in the city.
Yeah, I'm in New York. Yeah, that whole intro was hilarious. All this Les Mis, I'm living for this amount of Les Mis. Awesome. Norm, y'all doing, and like knowing Norm, that is him so just honestly thrown. Like,
yeah.
Cannot believe how much, you know.
Yeah.
Les Mis crazy we were.
And I saw this shot of you with Norm. And I was like, you know what? I gotta go find that piece and pop it in.
That's right. That's right. He was my dad in Little Mermaid, and then he was my weird masked lover in Phantom. So we always joke about like, what is this relationship?
I love it, Sierra. Well, listen, let's get right into I know you've done a lot of things before Little Mermaid on Broadway, but that was your Broadway debut.
Yeah, Little Mermaid was my Broadway debut. Wow. I was doing Phantom in Las Vegas at the time, and I auditioned for Little Mermaid on Broadway, and so I left Las Vegas to go to New York and pursue this thing. So, I mean, what a way to come onto the scene too.
My God.
Right? It's like when I reflect back on it, I think like, wow. What did I do?
Yeah, no,
well, first of all, the costume is incredible. I saw Little Mermaid when it was on Broadway with my children. So how were they able to do all of those? You know, you were in your suit. So I was very confused.
Yeah. So that whole costume, I mean, thank you for acknowledging that is like a crazy,
incredible.
So like, first of all, you're wearing what looks like hardly anything.
Yes.
But I'm actually wearing, so that's actually a great picture to look at. So that tail is separate. It's this
my God, yes.
mechanism. And so see that top like triangular panel that sort of covers it a little bit as it comes out?
Yes.
That covering, it's like a metal. I mean, it's one of the heaviest costumes I've worn, actually. It's these metal plates that slide into these like heavy duty bike shorts that I'm wearing underneath that have like literally a piece of wood attached to the back of it's and then plus that skirt comes over that to make it look like that's water instead of my legs. It's a whole but then you're sitting and you're moving. I'm moving up here, my arms and I'm moving my hips so that I make the tail move.
Wow.
Like you're in the best shape of your life just because you're
Sierra, as a member of the male species, it didn't go unnoticed that you're in some pretty good shape in that costume there.
Thank you. Norm and I always joke about like, oh, we got to get back to our mermaid weight, you know. Like, he's like, they called me the abs of Broadway, you know. And it's like now we're like, you know, we're normal. That's Disney.
Oh my God! Yeah, you've had some fantastic roles. I mean, Maria, West Side Story. You know, I mean, such an iconic movie. What was that like for you to even while you're learning the role and learning those songs? What's that like for you, knowing how big that movie and that show is?
Oh yeah, I mean, when you're studying musical theater, it's so funny to say I have a degree in musical theater. Like, what is that? But I have one. But when you study it, when you really study it, of course, anything that's Leonard Bernstein and is just some of the most beautiful music that's ever been.
The American Songbook, right? It's a requisite.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and you know, as a little baby soprano, you just dream of singing all of the iconic soprano roles, any of these Rodgers and Hammerstein. I'm such a classics girl. I love how musicals were written, you know, the golden age, all of that stuff. So that stuff is just an absolute thrill to sing. It matches my voice, and it's the way that I want to sing and want to express myself in a show.
It's amazing. It's amazing. All right, let's talk about the Barry Manilow show that you're doing called Harmony. Now, when that's set for Broadway, right?
Well, I mean, we always hope so. it's so funny the things you learn once you start doing this. That actually it takes so long for shows to get to Broadway. It takes so long for things. We go through so many out of town tryouts. This show, Harmony, actually the first time that it was slated to come to Broadway was in 1997. And I think it starred Brian Darcy James and Rebecca Luker. Like these incredible people that we, stand on the shoulders of. So that's how long this show has been in the making.
Yeah. Wow.
And so it's like even more an honor to get to do this now. So we start rehearsals just in a couple of weeks. I've done a couple of readings of this thing, and you guys, some of the most beautiful music. Of course, I mean, it's when it's Barry Manilow attached. It's like, I mean, you can't say one bad thing about the score.
So is Barry writing new songs, or is it old songs, or is it a medley of both, or what is the story about?
Yeah, so it's about it's real. It's a real story. There's some things that are fleshed out. I think my character is fleshed out of, the book writer took some liberties to add some more stuff to the story, but it's about these 5 real men that were called the Comedian Harmonists, and this is all takes place in Berlin, and then they go to Carnegie Hall as well. But these 5 incredible musicians that found a way to be together and make harmony, and this is all right before World War II. This is happens right before Nazi Germany becomes Nazi Germany. And the story, we go through these 5 men and them creating this music together in one of the most, awful times in our world. And I'm married to one of the harmonists in there, and I'm a Gentile, he's a Jew, and I convert in order to be married to him. And so our story sort of it touches on everything. It's so emotional. And it's also, God, like in this time that we're in, where it's holy crap, like everything is, I'm like trying so hard not to swear. But, everything is upside down. Everything's in limbo. We often wake up feeling like hopeless, in this time. So it's amazing how relevant this show is. I mean, we love musical theater here.
Oh yeah,
it does. I can't really tell.
Well, you know what theater does is like, theater and the movies, they put a real mirror up to what's happening in the real world,
Yeah.
And makes us think about our actions as human beings. And, I'm very curious to see how Barry Manilow is going to weave all that in. I went to see him when he was on Broadway. And he
Me
told
too.
His life story.
I went the night after you, Suk. Remember?
It was so. When I tell you, I was pregnant. It was my gift. My husband gave it to me on Valentine's Day. I was out of my mind, front row with all the Fanilows. I mean, it was amazing. It was amazing to see Barry in his element and tell his story.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
This man, he's still. It's like. It's his, first of all, it's just the song, the way that he writes his music, but also still for however old he is, because who knows anymore, but however old he is, he sustains notes like, I mean, there is just breath control is no problem for him. It's so inspiring. My friend Chip Zion, who's also got announced in the company, who's also
Chip.
Yeah, Chip Zion. For those that are listening he's the original Baker in Into the Woods. He's in Falsettos. You name it. But he and I did a show on Broadway together called It Should Have Been You. He played my father. Now he plays. He's the only one who plays. Who is in the modern day. So he is the old version of my husband in the show, and it's through his eyes that we tell the tale and stuff. But he has a lot of songs to do in the show, so he's been really already rehearsing, and he loves the music as well.
So did you get to meet Barry? Just a question.
Yeah. When I did my audition, actually, he was in there, and that's a whole thing,
That's gotta be a little nerve-wracking.
And also you just kind of be like, what's up, Barry? He's like, will you sing too? But he's so nice. You know, when you just get to meet people that's like, oh, you're iconic and they're awesome. You know, they're humans and just awesome. And he's great.
You just start singing his songs to them. They love that. They love when people know they love it. Sierra,
it's not off-putting at all, you know.
Yeah,
not at all.
No. Just
you were
yell.
also Phantom of the Opera, as you mentioned, for a long time with Norm and some other people.
Yeah.
But that was more in Vegas, not Broadway, right? Yeah, you were in the Vegas company of that one?
No, so Phantom is the show I've been the most associated with.
Okay.
I've done it sort of all over the world, weirdly.
Right.
So Vegas was the first. It's this incredible production they did. It was that's from Vegas. That's Brent Barrett, for those theater fans that really know people. So he was my first Phantom in Las Vegas.
Okay.
The theater was built into the Venetian Hotel.
All right. Okay.
And I did Phantom for the 25th anniversary in London. So this is from Phantom, the sequel called Love Never Dies. That's Ramin Karimloo, who's the Phantom. Yeah, so I did that right after Mermaid. That was my West End debut in London.
What was that like, West End? I mean, gee whiz.
You know, for me, that was like, so all of those photos are a compilation of Love Never Dies. So the sequel to Phantom. For me, London is so magical. It feels like some place that I've like known in a past life or something. So for me, my West End debut was even more exciting than my Broadway debut, just because I'm American, you know. So it's like, oh, you want to do like Broadway is, yes, you aspire to, but it just feels like a little extra magic to be in London.
Did you meet Andrew Lloyd Webber?
Yeah, I've worked with Andrew quite a bit. So yeah. Yes, Andrew, I did so after Love Never Dies, I did 25th anniversary of Phantom in London. And that was all working very closely with Andrew. And then he asked me to play Christine for the 25th anniversary on Broadway, because it turns 25 years old right before in London, and then Broadway it turns 25 after. So I did back-to-back London, then Broadway, and then I thought I was done with the role, but then when Norm was gonna make history as the first black man, on Broadway, then Andrew called me. It was like 8 a.m. I think my time in New York. And of course, you know, he's 5-6 hours ahead of me in London. And so you're like just waking up. It's like, darling, it's Andrew, darling, you know, would you mind, mind terribly, you know, playing Christine, darling, with Norm, you see, darling.
A lot of darlings in there.
Yes, I love that. I want to be called darling by Andrew Lloyd Webber. The other thing is history is being made once again on Broadway with the first lead African-American female playing. Yes.
Yeah. And I hear that she's absolutely beautiful and fantastic and just taking this role to new levels. And I just think it's amazing that it's like, oh, finally, you know, it's like,
but it's an evolution, right? It's an evolution of what will and what will be, you know, so it's nice to see it happening.
That's absolutely right. And we've talked a lot about, especially in our industry, that how important representation is, because for all of the little girls that's who I look like, and I see myself on stage in this lead role. It's so paramount to where we're headed with our world. So I just think it's the best. This is absolutely right.
Beautifully said.
You've been in all these major shows, and I don't want to hear, oh, they're all like my children.
Here we go.
What's your favorite song that you like to sing out of all? See, you thought I was going to ask you what your favorite show, right? You did. That's what you thought. But what's your favorite song to do out of all those shows? Like out of all the Les Mis tunes and the Phantom tunes, and
it's really difficult.
Is there one where you're like, you know what, I really sing this one the best out of all of them?
Well, you know, you should retire once you start listening to yourself. Like, I'm the best at this.
No, for you.
No,
in your mind, that's the best you've sang it.
Well, I want to give more like nuanced answer, but I really do think for me, the song that I love singing is Wishing You Were Somehow Here Again in the second act of Phantom.
Really?
Yeah. And I love doing that one because, you know, the show is called Phantom of the Opera, but that Phantom's only on stage for about 19 minutes.
Right.
It really is Christine's show. She's on stage the whole time, and we're watching her journey and her piecing this together. When we get to Wishing in the graveyard, it's finally her time where we get to, you know, just she gets to talk to her dead father, and she gets to have this whole moment of, I have to release you, which is the whole show is happening because she thinks, you know, this phantom is pretending that he's her father, you know, that her father sent him. It's really kind of messed up. Anyway, so I love singing that song.
Would you give us like 30, 40 seconds of that one?
Yeah, you know.
Go ahead.
Wishing you were somehow here again. Wishing you were somehow near. Sometimes it seemed if I just dreamed, somehow you would be here.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful.
Wow, that's amazing.
How beautiful are those words? Wow.
That's exactly right. It's right. And I got to do this show, almost got to do this show in France. So Andrew called me. I was doing a show for him called School of Rock on Broadway.
I remember School of Rock.
Yeah, School of Rock.
And at intermission of a show, he had sent somebody to come and ask me, would I leave the show in like a month or so that I could go and do, I think the show was about to turn 30. Phantom was about to turn 30 years old, and they wanted to do this special production in France, in Paris. It has never been done in Paris. After all this time, it takes place in Paris. Mm-hmm. It's never been translated into French. Mm-hmm. So I learned the entire score in French.
Oh my gosh.
After having done, and it's because of what you just said, Suki, that these beautiful lyrics, but once you learn it in another language, it's like, wow. Oh my God, this means even more in French. Like the way that they say this, you know, it's, I don't know. I loved that. I love that.
You know, when you look at shows like Les Mis, mm-hmm. one of the prolific songs on My Own, right, is you know, if whether you know Les Mis or you don't, you know,
it's On My Own.
That's right. So Suk, take a look at this. I found Sierra. You did, I guess, with some other castmates, probably during COVID, where all you guys were separate, and you put that together. Suki, take a look at this for a second. We'll talk on the other side. Watch.
Without him, I feel his arms around me. And when I lose my way, I close my eyes and he has found me. In the rain, the pavement shines like silver. All the lights are misty in the river. In the darkness, the trees are full of starlight, and all I see is him and me forever and forever. Without him, the world around me changes.
The trees are barren everywhere, the streets are full of strangers. I love her, but every day I'm lying. All my life I've only been pretending. Without me, this world will go on turning. A world that's full of happiness that I have never known.
Oh, that gives me chills. That was beautiful.
I totally forgot that we did that. That was right at the start of you know, in
the
lockdown.
pandemic.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait, is that Les Mis or Phantom?
No, that's
I
Les
just got
Mis.
confused.
Les
You're
Mis.
Les
no,
Mis, right?
you're
Oh,
not.
okay.
Don't doubt yourself now.
I'm watching. I'm like, wait a second, is that from Phantom? No, that is Les Mis. Yeah.
That's Les Mis, and what's so beautiful?
So good, so good.
That's Lea Salonga. So
I
she's
thought that was Lea Salonga. I
Yeah,
was like,
Lea
I wanted to.
Salonga.
Yeah.
So Lea Salonga, and she's in the Philippines.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was in New York. That's Geronimo Rauch. He was when I did this in Les Mis in London. He was my Valjean. So
Wow.
he's in Spain. He was isolated in Spain, and then that's my friend Julian Avenden, who is British, and so he's in London. And then the guy that you see that we keep cutting to playing at the piano, that's Chloe Michelle Schoenberg, who wrote Les Mis.
Crazy.
Yeah. So we made that just out of this
love.
Wanting, love. That's absolutely right.
Sierra, that's amazing. Could you give me a little bit from anything from Les Mis?
Yes.
Anything that you like. What do you
I
got?
feel like that because you're such a fan of Les Mis, and I am too. Les Mis is honestly, when people say what's your favorite show, or it's Les Mis, and go ahead.
But you know what's funny? When I first saw that with my wife years ago, I almost fell asleep. To be honest with you, but I think for some reason, as I had like the cassette in my car,
and you kept listening.
I started listening to the songs, and the funny thing is, all the songs kind of most of them have the same melody to them. A lot of the songs have the same melody if you really listen closely, except for like Master of the House. But as I started to learn the songs, I was like, man, I got to go see this again.
That's right.
And then when I saw it again, and I think I watched it on TV a few times. And I was just like, man, I don't know how I didn't like this the first time around.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's 3 hours.
Yeah,
it's very long, but it does, and there's a lot of moving pieces, and you don't maybe necessarily understand what's going on. But it's about the music. That's why it's a fully sung through show. Well, because you know the show so well. One of my very first shows out of college was Les Mis, and it was on the road. So I was in the touring production, and I played, There's Me as Fantine years and years later. But originally I played the hair hag, what pretty hair, what pretty locks you got there. So I was in the ensemble, and but my like one solo line that I had was, at the end of the day, another day older, and
yeah.
My solo line in that, here comes New York. We're in New York.
Welcome.
The one solo line I had was, and in a bed, and we're counting our blessings. Then
we're counting our blessing.
That was it. That was my one solo line in the first act. And in a bed. And that whole like opening number, whatever. But the other bit that I love so much, actually, it's all the little like recitative before they start the big songs.
Mm-hmm.
So the bit before On My Own starts, when Eponine comes out and now I'm on my own again, nowhere to go, no one to turn to. I did not want your money, sir. I came out here because I was told to. Like those little things I love. It's like we're not in the sweeping melodies yet.
Yeah.
And then finally, the last thing I'll say about Les Mis, I mean, I could do Les Mis all day with you. But Javert, I love his story so much because he's so sure that he's right. So when he gets to the end of the show with the whole soliloquy before he, offs himself, that whole despair that he has, and the lyrics that are just like, how, basically how can I like continue on when everything that I've believed in is just like blown apart.
Blowing up. Yeah.
It's amazing. You got it going on, kid. You got it all going on.
So talented, and great hair. Yeah.
I love. By the way, Sierra, I mentioned skating. You like to skate at the beginning.
I was just skating this morning.
I'd be remiss if I didn't play this.
I love that.
Thanks.
Were you a skater when you were young? Is that something you wanted to do?
Yeah, for 10 years I was a competitive skater when I was little. I'm from Denver, Colorado originally. So, you know, you skate. And it was my favorite thing that I did, but it's such an expensive sport I had to stop. And then, you know, Broadway sort of is a thing that I do. And so then you can't really skate. So during the pandemic, I started skating again. And it's been amazing. And I'm skating and competing now as an adult, which is there's like adult figure skating, you know, because they call you an adult when you turn 21.
I didn't know that.
You're an adult now.
You know, it's like Mariah Bell for the Olympics tonight. Mariah Bell, it's like they're like, she's the oldest blow, and she's 25. You know?
I know.
It's like, can y'all stop with that?
She's the oldest woman to ever. I forgot the Olympics even started last night. I totally forgot.
They had curling and something else yesterday.
Women's ice hockey, I think.
Oh, curling.
Sierra, when before you go, when does Harmony? When's it supposed to start? Do we know?
Yeah, our first preview is supposed to be March 23rd.
Okay.
Now, if people are in New York, can they get tickets to go see previews, or is that not like it's not open to the public?
No, you'll be able to previews are just things might be changing. So when we open the show officially on, I think April 13th or something, then the show doesn't change. But people enjoy coming to previews. One, I think the tickets are a little cheaper for previews because they know that we're still like in the process. But people love it because they're seeing something that you might not see the next night or something.
Yeah.
So
definitely, it's in the works. It's in the works.
That's right. That's
Sierra, tell Barry's people we'd like a couple of front rows for little preview action.
Barry, do you hear us?
Barry, do you hear?
Exactly.
Sierra, thank you so much. You're an absolute amazing talent, and you just keep it up. You'll be okay. You're gonna make it.
I think you're gonna make. You're gonna do really great.
I think you guys will too. I think your show might take off. You know,
We're trying.
You're awesome.
We are trying.
Our best, Sierra.
No, this
Sierra,
has been such a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Best of luck. And listen, when the show comes up, when Harmony starts, come back on and we'll plug it some more.
Done. I will for sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
and
much.
If you run into Norm, tell him we said hi.
Oh yeah, tell him.
Yeah, I'm seeing him this weekend. We're actually singing a concert at the Kennedy Center. So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I'll see him.
Tell Norm, Suki, and Scott said, get your ass on the show. We've been waiting for you.
We'll come together. We'll do it together.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. Bye, Sierra.
Bye, Sierra.
Bye,
Take care. She's great, Suk. Wow.
What a sweetheart. What a sweetheart.
Beautiful girl. So talented.
Gorgeous. I mean, just gorgeous. I kept looking at her hair. I was like, wow, her hair is so perfect. I mean,
you know, I was reading a story about her. She was actually, I think she was engaged to one of the stars, to one of the Phantoms that she used to work with. And then it said that they're not engaged anymore. I don't want to bring it up. I don't know.
Let's not bring that up.
I don't want to bring it up, but she's a gorgeous girl and very talented. And Suk, our next guest,
is a mentalist.
He's going to blow you away. Alex
They
Voss,
all do.
The Wizard of Oz, we're calling him from now on. He is a world-class mentalist, magician. The guy's got it all going on. He did some stuff with me before, so we didn't have to waste time on the show where I was thinking of things and doing things, and it's going to be great. I've been watching his videos today, too. Here's a little bit of Alex, and then we'll bring him in on the other side. He's going to blow your mind, Suk.
Wow. 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 Where'd you find that video? I haven't seen that video in ages. Wow.
Dude, I
we do.
I dipped into your vault.
Man, I couldn't even believe that was me doing that. That's amazing.
How you doing, man? What's going on, dude? Listen, a New Yorker, but you're down where in Florida right now?
I'm in Miami. I'm here for events. And this whole time I'm sitting here thinking, if I'm a great magician and mentalist, I'll make sure I'll do everything I can to make sure the internet is not choppy. So let's see what happens here.
No, you look good. You're nice and clean, good video. And dude, I've been watching your stuff all day, and you love freaking
Amazing.
people out, man. I don't know how you do the stuff you do, but
Yeah.
people seem to be blown away by it. And it seems like you, with all the virtual stuff and corporate activities, you're busier than ever.
Yeah, thank God. Thank God for virtual. In the beginning, I thought that that's it. It's done, right? But then I thought about the Great Depression and all the golden years and how people felt much better with entertainment. And I said, we can't be going away from this. So this whole pivot thing made me better, made me stronger, made me realize that, you know what? If during the pandemic I can stay afloat and much better than afloat, I'm not worried about anything else that's going to come.
God bless you. But you know what? I got to imagine, because we've talked to a lot of mentalists that have pivoted throughout this 2 years of our show now, almost 2.5 years of our show. And they really have upped their game in the, from the inception of what they were doing, card tricks, one camera, to like these multi-camera shoots with I mean, it's pretty amazing how they've been able to recreate it. What have you been able to do with it? You yourself are surprised. Wow, I just pulled this off on camera. This is crazy.
Look, I mean, to date, I've probably done over 600 virtual shows.
Wow.
Which is a lot. I mean, I lost
Scotty
count.
and I have done 230.
Yeah, 230.
Yeah.
230.
I'm at like 608 maybe or something.
Wow.
Something
Holy
like that.
moly.
I have to
Alex.
check. And I mean, look, for me, I don't have 5 different camera angles. I don't do that because there are more of the card magicians need that, from angles from the top, from the bottom. Myself, it's just one camera on me. I perform for you. What you would see in person is what you would see virtually. It's just one angle, right? So I don't know. I mean, in terms of a surprise, I'm happy to be able to, more than anything else, be in a destination like this where I'm performing and I have my whole family here and I have in-person events and still be able to do a virtual show and I don't have to go anywhere.
Right.
You're right. You're
That's
right.
the beauty. I think that's the most surprising element of all.
I completely agree with you. How we've been all able to do this in a different way. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Alex, listen, man, before you start doing some stuff, you started this pretty much, real early on as a youngster, right?
Yes. I started when I was 5 years old, maybe even a little earlier, maybe when I was 4.
Wow. And what do you remember what got you? Was there one person, a magician that you saw on TV that got you into this whole thing?
My kid is a little under the weather right now. And the reason I say that is because I remember me being under the weather at 4 or 5 years old, and my father did 3 things for me. He said, "You'll either play Nintendo, the original
all day,
Nintendo game, you will solve the Rubik's Cube." So he gave me a cube, and I know how to solve that pretty darn well now. And the third thing is, I just have my grandpa's cards laying around. It was an old deck, and I would play with it, and then I remember I had a book. I don't know where this book was dug up from, and it was a magic book, and I've done some tricks there. And like anything else, I stick with it, and it helped me a lot in my career. Never thought I was going to do this. I studied finance in school. I worked for Merrill Lynch.
That's right. You're on Wall Street, right?
I was on Wall Street. Well, managed $1 billion assets under management. Apparently, I was part of a team. I didn't even know this until I left. So I was a young guy. They're going to retirement parties there. They liked me because I was able to do the presentations well. They said we'll teach them the finance as just to have on the side. But if we can go out there and have people and reel people into our network, we're happy with that. That's what I did for about a year until I had to leave and do this full time.
Wow.
Beautiful. All right, baby. You want to dazzle us a little bit? Let's rock and roll.
I'm not a big fan of card tricks, but speaking of cards, my cousin is here. My cousin came here. My cousin came from Israel, and he said to me, "Alex, I learned a new card trick." So he takes out a deck of cards and he shows me a trick. And he said, did it fool you? And of course, the answer is no, it did not fool me. But let me show you something better.
Go ahead.
So I'll tell you what I did. So this pack of playing cards is actually from him.
Oh, okay.
He's not here. I'm in a studio and set up in a garage. He's actually with my son playing somewhere in the house. But I have a deck of cards here. And do any of you know how many cards are in the deck?
With 54? The Jokers, 54, right?
With the Jokers, 54, correct. Yeah, without the Jokers, it would be 52. Any idea why there are 52 cards in the deck?
One for each week of the year.
I like that.
One.
52 cards. That's good.
I feel like someone told us that once. I can't remember.
52 weeks in a year. It's true. It's correct. I mean, I've heard it somewhere myself. 52 weeks in a year.
Okay.
4 suits, 4 seasons.
That's what I was going to say. 4 seasons.
Red, black, day and night.
Oh, okay.
Right. 13 court cards. Gets deep. 13 lunar cycles. If you take ace as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, jack is 11, queen 12, king 13, you add all of them up, you get 364, all of them, of course. But you mentioned 2 jokers, so that would be 365 days in a year. Then there would be another joker making it 366 days in a year.
Wow.
For the leap year. Right, but who cares about a pack of playing cards? You know who?
I don't know. I never thought that
magicians.
Deeply into,
magicians do.
Cards, Alex.
You never thought that deep. Scott says magicians thought of it. You're correct. But the person or the people that care more about this deck than I do right now are you. Okay. So we'll do a combo, right? So we'll have both of you help us. Scott, red cards, black cards. Which ones do you want?
We go black.
We go black cards. Suki.
Yep.
Spades, clubs.
I always go spades.
Spades. Scott, give me a value.
Card. Let's go 3.
So 3 of spades. That's the card you all named.
Yes.
Together, okay. Right? 3 of spades. Now, Suki, I'm going to ask you this. You can change your mind. And I have to tell you that 99% of the time when I ask this question, nobody ever changes.
Okay.
They stick
with the 3 of spades. Yeah, with the first card.
Correct. So the question is, do you want to stick? So you want to stick with the 3 of spades, or do you want to go to a completely different card, a card that you just didn't even imagine right now?
Change it up, Sue. Change it up.
Okay, you want me to change it? I was like,
listen,
should I change it, Scotty? Because I don't want to be led into it. I feel like you're influencing me to change it up.
No, I'm not. It's none of us are influencing you. Scotty may be influencing you more than I am, but it truly is your choice.
All right, let's switch it up. Why not? Well, let's switch it up.
Go for it. Where do you want to land on?
Let's go. Obviously a red suit, right? Or you want to still keep
whatever
it in the black?
You want? It's your choice. It's your choice.
Oh, okay. Let's go in the red suit. Let's go to a 3 of. I don't want to say hearts, diamonds.
Okay. Why don't you want to say hearts?
Yes,
because for all of the mentalists that we've interviewed, they always say people say queen of hearts.
Oh yeah, we always pick
they've given us the most common cards that people pick.
Okay, but 3 of diamonds is the one you want.
Yeah, we're gonna go 3. I'll do 3, and we'll do 3 of diamonds.
3 of diamonds. So what I did with this pack is, before I even got here and realized that 135, I was shaking. I said, well, 135 to beyond, but I have to do something beforehand. So what I did with this pack of playing cards is, as I go through, I want you to see this very slowly. Somewhere in the middle, there's one card that, of course, looks different than any other card in the deck.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Oh my God. Oh my God, Scott.
Right? The 3.
Oh my God.
That was too easy for you, man. That's
too
unbelievable.
Right?
Suki, I told you not to change the card. What are you doing?
You were the one that's leading me down that aisle. Change it. I guess the universe knew I was going to change it.
There was only one. Thank God it wasn't the other one. Thank God it wasn't space.
Wow, man. How do they do that, Suki?
Most people go with the 3 of diamonds when they speak to me.
Really?
No way. Come on.
Yes.
That's the top card?
That's the top card for some reason. I don't know why.
Stop. So
a lot of people think that as a mentalist, you influence people. Well, correct. You can instill thoughts into their heads. But I literally get hired to do this. This is it's for me. It's any product, any service. If you go through my site, you'll see this is what I do. I try to instill whatever it is into you. And the 3 of diamonds is just something that keeps popping up over and over again. That's why I asked you to change. I didn't ask you to change. I told you if you want to stick with it, you said I want to change.
Something tells me if she would have kept with the 8 of spades,
it would have
of
showed
spades
up.
would have
Yeah,
come
it would
up.
have been.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
it was the 3 of spades.
8 of spades.
All right, it was a 3 of spades.
No, 8 of spades is right there.
Right.
So 8 of spades would have not showed up. No.
That's amazing.
No, thank God it was the 3 of diamonds.
I love it, man. All right, keep it going. Let me see another one. That was okay.
So that was okay. Well, we got we start low, we end high, right? So I don't know if you remember this. I think it was, what was it? It was January of last year. The number one question that I get asked, other than can you make my husband, can you make my wife disappear? I tell them it's a different contract. Don't call me for that. But one thing that's more common than those 2 questions, the husband and the wife, is can you help us win the lottery?
Yes.
Can you give us the numbers? And the answer is, look, if I give you the numbers, why wouldn't I just win myself?
Right.
It never makes sense. Okay. Because I'm not good with reading robots. It's just a bunch of robots that are spitting out numbers.
Right.
What I'm better at is I kind of know what you're going to do through body language and what you're going to say, how you will say it, and kind of like what the thought process is. So here's what I want you to do, Scott. I want you to think about last year. And I don't know if you remember this, but I believe it was January. I might be wrong. January of last year, 2021, the jackpot for either the Mega Ball or the Powerball, forgot which one it was like over $1 billion. Maybe it was $1 billion, but it was over $1 billion. Do you remember? Do any of you remember that?
Yes. Yeah, remember Suki went over $1 billion?
Did it? Yeah. Okay, we might talk. Yeah.
It was crazy. It was like looking at the City MD lines at the 7-Eleven stores. Everybody online trying to get the ticket. They want to. I didn't stay in line. I didn't do it. Now there's an app for these things, which is even more incredible. But I did buy tickets. Obviously, I didn't win because I'm still here performing for you fine people. But I don't mind. I love what I do. But here's the thing, Scott. I want you to imagine hitting that jackpot, right? You hit the 1 billion. Say it's $1 billion. Even after taxes and everything, you still got a big chunk of money. Big chunk of money.
Gotcha.
I want you to think about, and you're located where? Where are you now? New York?
I'm in the suburbs of northern New Jersey, right outside.
In the suburbs of northern New Jersey. Okay. Yeah. Let's imagine for a second. I want you to close your eyes on this, Scott. I want you to think about, envision this. Lottery, you're winning. Okay. You're picking up the check. You're going through this whole process, right? You get your advisors on board. Eventually you say to yourself, screw it all. I'm not listening to anybody, whether they tell me this is the right idea or the wrong idea. But I want to get myself a vacation home, right, at this X location, this destination. Okay?
Go ahead.
I want you to think of this place in mind. Now you said go ahead, and because I like to read the body language, this is kind of like a simple example of me figuring out not what you're thinking of yet, but kind of telling everyone that I know that you have a place in mind because of the way you answered. Is that correct, Scott?
Yes, sir.
Good. And I want you to close your eyes again. So keep your eyes closed. And I want you to envision this place. And I want you to imagine here you are. You're sitting, I don't know, you're sitting on a chair. Maybe you're reading something, or I don't know. But there's a zoom out right to the top. And you kind of see like an aerial view of where you are.
I'm looking. Yes.
Do you have this place?
Yes.
You do. Okay, good.
I do.
So keep your eyes closed. No cheating here. So I have a pad. I have a Sharpie as well.
Okay, I want to see what you're going to write down because I have a guess too.
Suki, you have a guess? Okay. I mean, how long do you know each other, Suki?
Too long.
Suki and I, long time.
Suki.
Yeah.
What letter do you think what he's thinking of starts with? And by the way, you didn't tell me anything, Suki, did you?
No, I just have a guess on my own.
Okay, and Scott, same thing, right? You never told me what you're thinking of.
No.
Okay, so Suki, what's the first letter of this place?
N.
And Scott, was it an N that you're thinking of? You could be honest.
No.
Okay. And but so give me. So you know each other. How you said too long? Is it more than 10 years?
We've been very good friends for the last 6.
6, yeah, 2016, yeah.
I barely know you guys 6 minutes. Right? So let's see my chances on this. So Scott, what's this place that you're thinking of? Where would you get that home?
Do you want me to say it now?
Say it.
I was thinking of like the Cayman Islands, Grand Cayman Islands.
Oh man. How many people are watching this?
Oh, Jesus. Come on.
God.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah,
bro.
Cayman Islands,
No way.
Come on.
I was thinking Nashville because he's always talking about I want to
Nashville, Tennessee?
No, Suk. Well, this is to move if I won the lotto. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
Scott's hitting the
unbelievable.
lotto, $1 billion. I mean, you can still be in
Jesus.
Nashville. That's not a
How'd
problem.
you
but
do
the
that?
Cayman Islands. I was at Cayman. Was I Cayman? Yes, I was. I was there at Cayman. I actually did an event at Cayman Islands for an audiology company. I remember, but I didn't see you there, Scott.
You know why he said the
We didn't
Cayman
speak
Islands?
there.
So he could stash the rest of his money. You know,
Yeah,
an offshore.
That's where they do it, right? Jesus, that's unbelievable.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, I read something. It was in an article. I read.
Wow.
When people receive a big chunk of money for whatever reason, that's how you know people are never happy with where they are in the current situation.
Oh my
What
God!
they
You
want to
give
do is the
Scott
second they have some money, they want to move.
a couple
Yeah,
of
bro.
ducats. We're like, yes.
I want to move. I mean, that's the number one thing. That's the number one choice. That's what people want to do. They want to leave. You have them. Where are you going? You don't even ask them where you're going. You just say, okay, you just hit, right? What are you gonna do? I'll move.
Yeah. Well,
That's why I
based
said
off the
vacation. I didn't want you to think Jersey proud. I get it, but
Ah.
vacation, Cayman Islands is great. But hold on, I'm just curious, Scott. When you were sitting there, and I said you were sitting on a chair. What were you doing? Were you actually reading, or did I just say that?
What do you mean, right here?
No,
when he was visualizing.
Oh, when I'm visualizing. No, you know, I'm on the Cayman Islands. I'm on the beach. I got a little. I got a frosty strawberry
drink?
daiquiri with me, and
Okay,
you know.
so I'm not a great artist. So you're on the beach, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I'm doing this correctly, I mean we're gonna do that, maybe some waves, and this is a perfect figure. This is a stick figure. Some short hair. I don't know if that kind of resembles you and Cayman.
Yeah, you
That
could
looks
get
good. Yeah.
put some muscles in there, bro. It's
Some
fine.
muscles. Okay. Oh
Some
man,
circles.
I don't know if that's good enough, but
There you go. That's
There you go. Put a circle.
So, and you have a drink with you, right?
got a little drink, sure.
You got a little drink. What are you drinking? What was
I
it?
think we said
Strawberry
nice strawberry
daiquiri.
daiquiri.
Strawberry daiquiri. Okay. So strawberry. Oh man, handwriting.
I love you. I love that you drink strawberry daiquiris.
Strawberry daiquiri.
That's when it's not straight tequila, so
Strawberry daiquiri. Well, let's imagine this. Scott, are you a reader? Are you an avid reader? Avid, maybe.
Yeah, you know, Maxim Hot 100 once in a while. I'll go that route. But
okay.
yeah, I read a little.
Can you let's imagine? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna one sheet of paper here, right? And I'm gonna write something in there, and I'm gonna zoom this in if people don't see it. Can you imagine reading? Maybe you're pulling up an article and you're reading about something random.
Yes.
So I want you to go back into your mind and imagine what is that you're envisioning? 2 to 4 words. Your choice. Do you have something?
Yeah. I'm on the
don't
beat.
say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Okay.
Don't say it.
I won't say
How many
it.
words? Just tell me this. How many words is it?
It's an article. It's 2 words.
2 words. Okay. Just say no more. It's an article on 2 words, and you're sitting on a beach. So if I had a guess, I will write. This is what I'll write. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed.
Eyes are closed.
Okay. Right there. Suki, do you see that?
Yeah.
Suki, you can see it.
Yeah.
Right? Scott, with your eyes closed, say it. What are you reading? It's an article on what?
I'm because I was on the beach. I saw a sand crab, so I was reading an article about sand crabs.
Open your eyes. Look, sand crabs.
Oh,
sand
snap! What are you kidding me?
That's so.
Yeah.
That's so
crazy because the crabs
bizarre.
snap, right? And you were gonna
Bro,
sand crab.
That's freaky. That is freaky. Holy cow!
I mean, that's so ironic on so many levels. It's just so wacky.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
I know.
I just pulled that out of nowhere.
I don't know. I was wondering, like, you're reading an article on sand crabs. What the hell?
Well, I was like a Wikipedia. I was looking up sand crabs.
Because
you're envisioning doing it right now. Like, where am I? What am I seeing? And there you go. Just sand crabs.
Suk, I don't know. It was the first. It was
that
like
was
the
a random choice, right? That popped up in your head.
It was like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in Ghostbusters. These sand crabs popped into my head. That's unbelievable, dude. Alex, that's really unbelievable, man.
We try. We try.
Souk, was there anything where he steered me in the right
He
direction?
didn't steer you to anything. And the fact that something so minute as sand crabs, I mean, that's like the grain of sand. Like, sorry to use a metaphor, but that's that's like a grain of sand right there.
That is unbelievable, man. Alex, that's wild.
Alex, I see why you're earning the big bucks, my friend.
I am.
Oh, thank you.
That is crazy.
I try. I mean, we're here. It's so hard to focus here, when you're here and you're trying to do events and
you're in Miami.
It's tough. I'm flying back tomorrow to New York. I can't wait. I keep getting these travel advisory notices.
I was going to say, we're having an ice storm.
Yeah, the weather's no good, bro.
Oh, my God.
I don't know if you're going to get out.
Turbulence is my favorite, by the way. Just want to let you know. I love it.
Where?
It's Turbulence. I love Turbulence.
Oh, Turbulence. You're a fan of the Turbulence?
I love it. Can't wait to get on the plane tomorrow and land there in beautiful place.
Listen,
oh my
man,
God, God bless you.
Dude, was that the finale? Is there anything else you want to do before you go? Or
I don't know. I mean,
I could watch this.
I think that was pretty good. He talked about sand crabs.
Jesus, that was unbelievable, man.
I could leave it at sand crabs. I could leave it at sand crabs.
Leave it there. Listen, safe flight. I hope you get out. I don't know, man. If I tell you how bad it is outside right now, it's a slippery mess.
Yeah,
and the temperatures haven't even dropped yet.
Well, haven't dropped. Ooh.
It's supposed to go to into the teens, and you know what that means? Ice everywhere.
Yeah. That was like a reverse.
You'll be sitting in that
right there. Temperatures drop right. The temperatures go up. I'm waiting. Tomorrow temperature's supposed to be going up, and if not, I will help that. Hopefully, I could use my
we need that. So do it. Yeah, we need that.
Alex, listen, man, where can people find you? Where can they see all your stuff? Where can they hire you? I mean, you're phenomenal, bud.
Thank you. Yeah, they can go on my site, on my website, www.alexvozmagic.com or alexvoz.com. Corporate or private, virtual or in person, I do it all. Different packages, different way. I can help you sell a service, sell a product using what I do. We have different types of ways to putting on entertainment with. It's a whole show. I try to make it like a Vegas show, where we have these assistants come with me, these beautiful assistants, and they put on a whole experience for all. So when people walk out, they don't walk out with a golf clap. They walk out with sleeping pills, hopefully, to help them fall asleep at night.
Damn, I'm gonna be needing a sleeping pill to.
Figured
that out. Dude.
Cayman Islands, sand crabs.
Jesus,
sand crabs and Cayman Islands, holding Suki. The 3 of diamonds.
Holding the 3 of
diamonds. And the 3 of diamonds. Yes, exactly.
Ladies' best friend, the diamonds.
Alex, thank you, my man. Absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you.
Good luck, man. Good luck getting back, and come back on soon. All right, man. I was fantastic.
I'd love to. Thank you so much for having me. You guys have Alex. Stay well, stay safe.
You too.
Take care, bud.
Safe flight.
Thank you.
Wow.
I don't think he's getting out of Miami. Just saying.
Suki, he's getting out of Miami because I don't know how the hell he just pulled off what he just did.
I don't even know. I can't even believe you were thinking about sand crabs and
I tried to go deep into something that nobody would ever come up with.
He was in your brain, obviously.
That's unbelievable. Holy
crazy.
Cow.
Crazy.
Unbelievable. Listen, speaking of sand
unbelievable,
crabs,
where's Phil? Yay!
Speaking of crabs.
Phil, did the weather get any warmer where you are? Because whatever you're dealing with, we're going to be dealing with.
No, it's gotten worse, as a matter of fact.
Holy moly.
Yeah, I've got about a foot of snow in my backyard right now. I was barely able to make it out to my man cave. I almost had to call in and say, hey, call in for the weather. So
you have a foot of snow out there.
Yeah, foot of snow, and it's still cold, and it's still snowing right now, and it's really, really cold. It was cold all night. It was so cold that my teeth were chattering all night, and I wasn't even wearing them. I mean, that's how cold it was. That's how cold it is here. So yeah, you guys are in for it.
I know. I can tell we're in for it. It's going to be a long 24 hours.
That was good. I like that one. That was like a Will Presty special.
Yeah, it's like Will serves up his own jokes.
Yeah.
I was dating a girl in the color guard, and I didn't see the red flags.
It was too many red flags.
Many red flags.
Sue, great show. Like, Suk, how do they do that? Come on.
I don't even know. I don't even know about the sand crabs. I don't even know about the Cayman Islands. I don't know, babe. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's
But
crazy.
anyway, yeah, this guy was crazy good, Phil. Crazy good.
And Sierra, I was watching her as well.
Oh, she's amazing.
How do they even make people that beautiful, that talented?
Right.
And I'm sitting on my couch eating chips earlier, watching documentaries.
Watching her.
Yeah.
It's unreal, man.
It's
Suk,
crazy.
we'll talk to you later on.
Love you
babe.
guys. Hey,
See you,
Phil,
Suki.
stay
Love you
safe,
too.
Phil. Stay
Will
safe.
do. Will do.
Take
See you
care,
later.
babe. Philly Kid, dude, how did he come on? Guy comes up with Cayman Islands and I went sand crabs because I'm like, oh, yeah, sand crabs. He's never gonna pick that. and all of a sudden, he writes down sand crabs.
That guy's unbelievable, man. I don't.
It was wild. I wish we could have one show like on a live stage with all our mentalists and magicians.
Yeah,
just
no
have them
doubt.
all coming through. Right? Everybody comes in, does like 15 minutes, blows you away, and moves on.
Exactly. Yeah, that was good.
That is unreal, man. Unreal. What's going on? Oh, it's Sierra. Wow, she was amazing, beautiful girl, and just her voice is phenomenal.
Yeah, and she's on, and she's like so beautiful. You're going, wow.
Yeah,
and then she sings, and you're going, oh my gosh, that it can't get any better. And then she's figure skating.
Yeah,
I'm like,
right.
What's next? I mean, she's going to be on the bobsled team. What's going on here? She's very, very talented.
Nothing she can't do. And meanwhile, while everybody's on, all everybody wants to know is what time's Phil coming on? When's Phil coming on? When's Phil coming? Is Phil singing today? When's Phil coming on?
Here I am. And I told that joke about my teeth chattering all night, and I wasn't even wearing them. I promise you, I'm going to get messages now saying, "Do you really wear dentures?"
Yeah, do you? You really wear dentures, Phil? Do you know how many messages I get from people who watch this show, like on Instagram? Hey, I was just talking to Phil. I'm like, no, you weren't. Hey, Phil friended me. No, he didn't.
Yeah. Let me take this opportunity to give another scammer warning. I just
say it again.
In fact, when I was waiting to come on, I was looking at my Instagram, and a guy sent me a message, and he said, "Hey, can you tell me, is there any particular reason why you're asking my wife to Cash App you money?"
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, buddy, it's not me. It's not me. So please, I never Suki and Scott show, Scotty and I, we never, ever, ever ask for any money. Ever.
Oh, God. Yeah. And people want to know, is Phil divorced? And it's like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. And the funny thing is, it's all of the people that we block and all the scammers that we see. It's usually a picture of the same, unless it's your picture, but it's all like the same guy, widowed. He's got the gray beard. He's a doctor in the military. And they use the same pictures all the time. And you're really dealing with like little kids who are in their teens who are hacking into your system, who are trying to get you to follow them so they could think that they're interested in you, and then eventually they're asking you for money.
Right, exactly. And that's something else, ladies. If your online boyfriend is stationed overseas,
right,
and you've never met him in real life, and he's promising to come back and marry you,
right,
it's not real. It's
move
on.
And the thing is, it's a numbers game. If you do it to 100 people, you'll get one person that falls for it.
Yeah,
and
that's
ends
true.
up giving you money.
Even when I was a police officer, even before the internet got big, you still had scammers who would just make mass phone calls to elderly people and just have them send wire money to them and addresses in Jamaica, and they would do it, and I never understood. But that's something else I want to warn you about. If you have elderly people that you care for, check their social media, check their who they're talking to on the phone, because help them out. Let's try not to let them become victims.
Yeah. And it's funny because you see, like on the Suki and Scott pages and stuff, you'll see these people first. They'll start liking videos. They'll share the show, like they seem like but then as soon as they hit up 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 women all in a row with the same message, can hey, beautiful, I was looking at, want to have a friend, and it's just like, boom, I did banned, bye.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's really crazy. But hey, got a little little contest for you.
Go ahead, Philly Kid. I love contests.
Today is the birthday of this singer. Now, if you, I'll give you a couple of hints right off. It was probably way after your time, more like in probably your oldest daughter time. This young man had a hit song. Well, he had several hit songs, 2007, 2010 period.
Bieber.
No. But and it goes a little. I'll sing some of the song, and then you tell me if you can name this artist.
Go ahead.
You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You'll have me suicidal. When you say it's over.
You're way too beautiful, girl. That's Sean Kingston.
Sean Kingston. You know what? That guy, that was one of my favorite songs, you know, even at my advanced age when that came out, because they played it like every 15 minutes, you know, on every radio station.
Yeah, he's one of those artists also at the beginning of a song always yells out his name. Right?
Sean Kingston. Yeah.
He does a duet with Bieber. My daughter used to play all the time. I forget. It's I just lost a song, but yeah, Sean Kingston. How old is he? 25 today?
No, he's 32.
Oh, 32? Oh, he's that old, huh?
Yeah. Which you know, it's 2007, several years ago. So he was a pretty young man when he came out with
this,
this,
right, like 19, 20.
Yeah.
Unreal, Philly Kid.
So I was listening to a little Bobby Darin earlier.
Oh, baby. One of my favorites.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite songs here.
Light it up.
Every night I hope and pray a dream lover will come my way. A girl to hold in my arms and know the magic of her charms, because I want a girl to call my own. I want a dream lover so I don't have to dream alone. Now, dream lover, where are you? With a love oh so true, and the hand that I can hold to feel you near as I grow old, because I want a girl to call my own. I want a dream lover so I don't have to dream alone.
Dream lover until then. I go to sleep and dream again, because I want a girl to call my own. I want a dream lover so I don't have to dream alone.
Hey, I wonder if we could make a duet out of that one.
Oh yeah, Philly. I think we can. That's a good one.
Hey, viewers, tell us in the comments if you'd like us, Scotty and I, to do Dream Lover as a duet.
I feel that we could do that one again. How's it start again?
Every night I hope and pray.
Yeah. I hear it, Philly. I hear it. We could do it already. It's good.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot. See what happens.
That's happening. That's happening tomorrow. That's our Friday duet. Because I want a girl to call my own. I want a dream lover so I don't have to dream alone.
So I put up an acting monologue that I did yesterday.
Okay.
And it's kind of like it's a guy who's it starts off kind of like he's missing the love of his life, but it slowly turns. You see this guy twist into he's actually like a stalker, violent. I'm trying to find you now. And
I won it for you on our first date.
Yeah.
You remember that? I had to knock a milk jug down with the baseball. $1 a try. And I did it on the first try. That was the night
You're a scary dude, Phil.
I fell head over heels in love. That story could be a metaphor for us. My heart is the milk jug.
My heart is the milk jug.
And you knocked me over on the first try. The difference between this teddy bear and myself. This teddy bear will not love you
like I will.
Every single day, every single hour, every single minute, every single second, for the rest of its life. This teddy bear is not going to expend every resource and ounce of energy that it possesses
to find you.
To find you.
But you know, I posted that.
I love your eyeballs. You're looking totally insane, man. You could totally play like a murderer in a movie. Absolutely.
Yeah, you know what's funny about that is, you know, I've got thousands and thousands of comments ranging from, you know, because apparently it kind of confuses people because from the subtle transition, because some people were saying, wow, I wish I could find a true love like that. You know, and other people were saying, you're scaring me. So
this country's insane.
But you know, I made that video and it looks pretty professional, but I made it with my iPhone and the TikTok app.
Right.
And so, yeah, man, you know, and so I guess my point is, you know, people, if you want to make some content and put up a page, just you have the world at your fingertips with these smartphones.
Yeah. Oh, the phones are insane, man.
Yeah.
These new phones are insane. Well, okay. Yeah, no, it's just so fun. I love when you just put up your pictures and you just have that look on your face. You're like,
yeah. Well, you know, you saw where I put up the, it's just, I was wearing an orange inmate suit.
Right.
And I put up the picture with no explanation. Man, you would have thought that I committed a heinous crime someplace for real.
Oh my God. People are insane. They're insane.
It's really funny though.
Oh, all right, Philly kid, let's sing some more. We need some singing.
All right. You might remember this one. It was the Human League. You were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar when I met you. I picked you up, I shook you out and turned you around. I turned you into someone new. Well, 5 years later on, you've got the world at your feet. Success has been so easy for you. But don't forget it's me who put you where you are now. And I can put you back down too. Scotty?
Oh, don't you want me? You know I can't believe it when I hear that you won't see me. Don't you want me? You know I can't believe it when I hear that you won't see me.
It's much too late to find when you think you've changed your mind.
You better change it back or we will both be sorry. Don't you want me, baby?
Baby.
Don't you want me?
Oh.
Phil, did you see that On My Own video that I played before?
On My Own.
That I played before with Sierra. I played it on the show.
No, I did not miss that.
Watch this. Liz, are you a Les Mis fan at all? You know Les Mis at all?
Kinda, not really.
Just watch her and her mates singing. Just watch this.
Without him, I feel his arms around me. And when I lose my way, I close my eyes and he has found me. In the rain,
pavement shines like silver. All the lights are misty in the river. In the darkness, the trees are full of starlight, and all I see is him and me forever and forever. Without him, the world around me changes.
The trees are barren everywhere, the streets are full of strangers. I love her, but every day I'm lying. All my life I've only been pretending. Without me, this world will go on turning. A world that's full of happiness that I have never known.
So that's the real
Wow.
deal right there.
Oh man, oh man. You know, I'm not a big play guy. I don't really know plays, but that was beautiful. About the only play I really know is Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain.
Na, 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 na. I think I may have been in Oklahoma when I was little in camp. I feel like I sang that song.
Well, you know,
Oklahoma.
That's kind of here in Oklahoma. That's kind of a rite of passage.
Yeah,
At
that's
some,
the big show.
At some point in your secondary education system,
You learn about it.
You're going to be in Oklahoma play.
That's so funny. Today, kids, we're going to go through the play Oklahoma, word for word. Oh, that's great.
Wow.
That's so good. That's so good. You want to do one more little finale?
Yeah, let me do a little. Casinos. Neil McCoy song goes kind of like this. Kiss me each morning for a million years. Hold me each evening by your side. Tell me you'll love me for a million years. Then if it don't work out, then you can tell me goodbye. Sweeten my coffee with a morning kiss. Soften my dreams with your sighs. Tell me you'll love me for a million years. Then if it don't work out, then you can tell me goodbye. Goodbye, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Philly, I think we're going to leave if I have the right video. Let me see. Let's see if we can go. Leave them with a little Coming to America.
Oh, yeah, Philly kid. What do you say we hop on a little boat, little rowboat, make our way over the pond to the greatest country on the earth? We're coming to America, baby. Come on, Philly kid.
Far, we've been traveling far, without a home, but not without a star. Free, only want to be free. We huddle close, hang on to a dream. On the boats and on the planes, they're coming to America. Never looking back again. They're coming to America. Home. Don't it seem so far away? Oh, we're traveling light today. In the eye of the storm. In the eye of the storm. Home to a new and shiny place.
make our bed and we'll say our grace. Freedom's light burning warm. Freedom's light burning warm. What do you say, everybody? A little hero4life.us. Promo code USA1. You're saving 20%. Everywhere around the world, they're coming to America. Every time that flag's unfurled, they're coming to America. Got a dream to take them there. They're coming to America. Got a dream, there's some to share. They're coming to America. 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 Today! Oh, baby, today! Today! Not next week, not tomorrow. Today! Not even yesterday or last week. Today! No, we're talking about today! My country, 'tis of thee. Today. Sweet land of liberty. Today. Of thee I sing. Today. Of thee I sing. Today. 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 When should you order? Today. Yeah. Today. Today.
Welcome to Sunday Dinner with Chef Clemente. This is an all-new show about family cooking, Sunday dinner, things we did as a child, bringing back some memories and some tradition. This is how this dish was born. I'm going to show you that in just a couple of minutes. So, the trick with the meatballs too, when you fry them, you don't want to overcrowd the pan too much. A bit of drizzle, not too much of olive oil, right on top of that fish. So, a little flour. A little egg, cella luna, met somebody, everybody drink some wine. Every shoot going. Pass them around, everybody eat a little bit. Come on. You gotta dance. Oh, mama! Watch the Get together, go visit your mother, your sister, your cousin, bring some pastry, some food, get together, eat, drink, be happy. Who wants some linguine, clams, and pastry?